Please subscribe the channel for more videos. We promise to keep you entertained. In the previous episode, Blademan started attacking Hayakawa and Hymenos sacrificed herself to save him. Now, this makes Hayakawa very sad because apart from him, no one is left alive here. After some time, Blademan comes near the girl. He tells her that the fiend has fled away, so he wants to go after her to catch her. But the girl refuses him. He tells Blademan that their target was the chainsaw's heart, so there is no need to go after her. In the meantime, we see Hand Ghost. It approaches Denji and starts his chainsaw. This causes Denji's chainsaw to come out and he stands up to face them. The girl and Blademan are surprised to hear chainsaw's sound. Blademan also gets ready to face Denji and says that he will cut him in half this time. But after hearing this, the girl asks him to be careful because their main target is Denji's heart. That's why she doesn't want to damage it in any condition. Denji was also listening to her words. However, he has no idea who those people are and what they ultimately want to do with him. After this, he starts telling them that they are bad guys and he just loves bad guys because nobody is going to complain when he kills them. So Denji is ready to attack them. Hearing this, Blademan also prepares himself to face him and then says that he will put him down again. Now they are ready to face each other and Denji goes to attack Blademan first. He is very excited for this fight, but in reality, Blademan is also powerful, so he is not scared of Denji at all and attacks him. We then learn that the girl's name is Sawatari. She tells her other team members over walkie-talkie that they are in combat with Chainsaw on the third floor of the West Narema building. So she asks them to bring backup. Meanwhile, we see that Hayakawa is also badly injured and a lot of blood is coming out of his body. On the other hand, a dangerous fight was going on between Denji and Blademan, and both are trying to attack each other. In the beginning, Denji seems to be more powerful and he's beating Blademan, but now Blademan also starts protecting himself from Denji's attack and starts attacking him using stones. Now because of this, Denji seems to be getting weak in front of him. During this, we see that Blademan's speed was more than Denji, but still Denji does not accept his defeat in front of him and he has injured Blademan a lot. At the same time, some of his other people also come here. They have guns in their hand and ask Blademan for permission to finish Denji, to which Blademan says that they can aim for his arms or his heart. Hearing this, his men try to shoot Denji, but Denji kills them before they can. Just then, Blademan starts attacking again, because of which a dangerous fight starts again between the two. This time, Blademan manages to wound Denji, which upsets Denji. Meanwhile, Blademan's man tries to shoot Denji again, but he defends himself from his attack. Now he makes that man hostage. He tells Blademan that this guy is one of them. So if he moves even 1 millimeter, then his face is going to turn into mincemeat. Blademan gets angry at him because of this and sits down in front of him. Seeing this, Denji thinks that Blademan has surrendered to him, but suddenly Blademan disappears from his place and stands behind Denji. Denji was very surprised by this, but in reality, Blademan has cut them both in half and Denji's body is also split into two parts. This is how Blademan finally manages to kill Denji. He then takes Denji's dead body because he is going to take it with him. And then he asks one of his men to get the car. Hearing this, his man immediately goes to get the car and Blademan says the chainsaw's friends should all be shot dead by now. After this, something melts down from Blademan's body and he comes in the form of a human. He says that devil hunters are only humans, so they cannot win against guns. Now, there was silence everywhere because too many devil hunters were killed at once today. On the other hand, Makama and his partner were also killed. That's why all other passengers in that train are scared. But the people who killed Makama and his partners start talking that they are almost at the station. So they decide to move to another carriage and blend in with the civilians. Suddenly, Makama comes alive. They are surprised to see her and again try to shoot. But this time, Makama kills them all. Next, we see Kyoto Station where Tendo and Kiros are waiting for Makama to arrive. Meanwhile, a young man comes to them. He informs that Special Divisions 1, 2, 3 and 4 were all ambushed in Tokyo. Tando and Kiros both are shocked to hear this from him because they could not believe this. Then Kiros starts saying that they waited there for nothing because Makama is also dead. Still, they wait for the arrival of the train. When the train arrives at the station, all the passengers are looking very scared. But then Makama also stands in front of them. Kiro and Tendo are completely shocked to see her alive because they just heard that Makama is also dead. But she is standing in front of them and that's why they keep looking at her. Then Makama tells them that she has come under gunfire on the Shinkansen. There are bodies that need to be killed up and the luncheon is cancelled. But there was a lot of blood on Makama's clothes, so Tendo and Kiros start asking about it. Then Makama tells them that it is not hers and she was not shot. After this, we see that Makama has killed the murderers very badly. That's why the police force also comes here in some time. Kiros starts saying to Makama, it seems like it is total chaos over there. But they haven't got any specifics in checking the casualties right now. After that, he asks if they should go to Tokyo to assist, but Tendo refuses for this because they would not make it in time. Then Makama starts saying that their target is probably Denji, but they will deal with it here. After that, she tells Kiros to borrow 30 convicts, serving a life sentence or worse from the Ministry of Justice. Apart from this, she tells Tendo to rent out a nearby shrine at the highest altitude possible. Now, it seems from her words that she is definitely going to do something big, but her clothes have got dirty because of the bloods, so she tells them to get her some clean clothes. In the next scene, we see some people who are being taken to Makama. All these people are eating and drinking very well, but they have no idea what is going to happen to them. That's why these people start asking each other where they are going. But after hearing this, the officer asks them to be quiet. Now all these people again get busy in eating. On the other hand, Makama has changed her dirty clothes and she is ready wearing new. Only then Tendo comes here and informs her that they are almost here, to which Makama says that she'll be there soon. In some time, all the convicts are brought to one place, which is a very high place. On the other hand, Blademan and Savatari are carrying Denji's body with them. Blademan tells Savatari that he won't be able to fight for a while now. Blademan's people were having trouble dragging Denji's dead body because it is too heavy. So he calls another man for help. After hearing this, his companion comes to him, but he could not understand where he is supposed to hold. If you are enjoying this video, hit the like button and show some love. Suddenly, he starts feeling that something is going to happen to him. Due to this, other people with him get confused because till now everything was absolutely fine here. So Savatari starts asking him about it, but even he could not understand anything. Suddenly, he dies in a very mysterious way. Seeing this, Savatari and everyone else are completely shocked. They could not understand how this happened because there was no one else here except them. But Savatari understood that this danger is too big. So she immediately contacts other team and asks if Team C have confirmed Makama's death. Then a person from team talks to Savatari. He tells her that they have been unable to contact Team C. But then suddenly he also dies. Now this makes Savatari even more scared. She understood that Makama is doing all this. In the next scene, we see that all the convicts have been blindfolded. Apart from this, Kiros and Tendo have also been blindfolded. But we see Makama standing in front of them and she was actually killing Savatari's people from here in Tokyo. But Kiros still doesn't understand what Makama is doing. So he asks Tendo why they also need to be blindfolded. To which Tendo says that Makama reports directly to the Chief Cabinet Secretary. So ordinary devil hunters are not authorized to know which devils she has contacts with. Now Makama comes to a convict and asks him to repeat the name Shuzu Misama. When he repeats the name, Makama starts wringing her hands and smiling. On the other hand, Blademan asks his people to keep Denji's dead body inside the car. But suddenly something starts happening to him, and then we learn that his name is Shuzu Misama. Now Blademan starts getting angry over Mishima. Just then, Makama kills him also by using her power. This makes Blademan and Sawatari more surprised because till now they did not understand how all this is happening. Now, with the death of Mishima, that convict also dies, who had spoken the name of Mishima. After this, Makama comes to another convict and asks him to repeat the name of Takashianao. So he repeats the name of Takashianao, and Takashi now dies shortly thereafter. But with this time also that convict also dies. Some of the people of Sawatari panic because of this and immediately start running away. But now it is impossible for them to escape from Makama, and Makama starts killing them too easily. Meanwhile, one of these killers makes a girl hostage because he thinks that by doing so he can save his life from Makama. But this does not bother Makama and she kills him very easily. This is how Sawatari's people are killed, but all the convicts are also dead. However, Blademan and Sawatari still happen to be alive. On the other hand, Kiros and Tendo are still blindfolded, but Makama now asks them to remove the fold. She tells Tendo and Kiros that she has finished what she can do from here, so she is returning to Tokyo. But Tendo and Kiros are unable to say anything on this matter because they are not able to understand anything. On the other hand, Blademan and Sawatari also understood that it has stopped. So Sawatari also comes to know that this ridiculous power is probably Makama's. After this, she plans to run away from here immediately with Blademan. But Blademan was very upset because he couldn't understand how Makama is still alive. Now Blademan and Sawatari decide to leave, but at the same time Kobni comes in front of them. Because when the old lady tried to kill Arai and her, Arai stood in front of Kobni to save her. Due to which Kobni's life was saved and Arai sacrificed himself while saving her. So she wants to kill Blademan and Sawatari so that he can avenge the death of Arai and the others. Seeing this, Sawatari immediately summons her snake here, because with its help she wants to kill Kobni. But Kobni is also very talented, she somehow saves herself. Meanwhile, Blademan tries to shoot her, but Kobni still manages to save herself and promptly chops off his arm. Apart from this, she also shoots him. Seeing this, Sawatari tries to shoot her, but Kobni still manages to save herself and puts Denji's dead body in front of her. Now because of this, Sawatari cannot do anything to her, but Blademan was also badly injured at this time. So Sawatari doesn't want to waste her time fighting with Kobni. She then immediately gets inside the car with Blademan. Seeing this, Kobni tries to shoot her, but Sawatari manages to escape. Denji was also dead, so Kobni becomes more sad and feels sorry about trying to kill him last time. But now, all these things were of no use, so she starts asking herself why she is still saying that, and what is she doing? Now Kobni starts crying a lot because she was missing Arai, who sacrificed himself to save her. But this angered Kobni as well, and she killed the old lady to avenge Arai's death. But she could not save Arai, so she feels sorry for this and thinks that everything is her fault. Now because of this, she starts feeling guilty and decides to leave the job because she can't take it anymore, and this job is driving her crazy. She decides to tell Makama about it when she meets her. Meanwhile, Makama is back in Tokyo with Kiros and Tendo. There she meets with Madoka. Makama then asks how many in the special division survived. Then Madoka tells that Special Division 1, 2, 3 and 4 all came under gunfire. So almost all the humans died. Now Makama understands that shooting specifically targeting this special division. That means the gun devil is very likely involved. Madoka tells that he has an order from the superiors, and due to the personnel shortage, all 4 special divisions will merge into one. So Tokyo's Special Division 4 will be under her command from now on. Hearing this, Kiros and Tendo start to panic. Meanwhile, Madoka gives Makama a letter, which is actually his resignation letter, because he wants to leave the job of Devil Hunter. Seeing this, Makama asks him about it. Then Madoka says that it is getting sinister in this special division, so it is either quit or die. After this, Makama does not say anything about this and starts leaving from here. But Madoka tells Makama that he has one last question for her. He then asks Makama how much of this had she anticipated, to which Makama says that she cannot discuss public safety's internal affairs with civilians. She then thanks Madoka for his service and says that she will pass his resignation letter. Makama then leaves with Kiros and Tendo. Meanwhile, Kiros tells Makama that it is not like they are joining her special division. And Tendo also says that they are just here as advisors. So they will be on their way back to Kyoto in 1 week. To which Makama tells them that it is a shame because there are so many great restaurants in Tokyo. And here the episode ends. Please subscribe the channel for more such videos and let us know in the comments about your favorite part of the video. Thank you for watching.